What's going on, everybody? This is Marco Liano coming to you for video number 22 of the Jdoc series. And in today's video, I want to talk about 3 beliefs that will get you moving forward if you feel stuck. Now, many of you, like myself, have felt stuck at some point. You weren't really experiencing any forward progress and you got frustrated. I've been frustrated multiple times and I didn't know where to start. And the biggest reason why people don't start is because of the beliefs that are in here. Now, I'm currently developing a program, and this is going to be very secret, but to the people that are watching me this here will find that I'm going to show you along the progress a little sneak peek into what I'm building. But 3 beliefs that have really helped me in creating forward progress. Number 1, your past does not dictate your future. No matter what's happened in the past, no matter what successes or failures you either have or haven't had, it's not who you are. Previously in my past, I've started and failed at more than 5 businesses. I'm 21 years old. At the age of 17, I've started more than 5 and that I've failed at. Made really no money, and not really because of either the business or the products or whatever it may be. It was a lot of the things that had to do with my mindset. But I've learned tremendously through all those different experiences. What I learned is I disassociated myself from my past self. I am a different person now than I was back then. I have grown spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically than I did before. I'm not the same person that I was 2, 3, 4 years ago. And that's a good thing, because I've been growing. Now, if you haven't been growing and maybe you're digressing as who you used to be, maybe you've had success in the past and you were doing great and something horrible happened or some accident happened, or maybe you experienced some hardships, you lost somebody special to you, which is all completely understandable. And maybe you've been going downhill ever since. The only thing that will get you out, the only thing and the only person that will get you out of that situation is you. That's right. You are the only one that's going to save you. There's no one else that's going to help you with your mindset other than you. And this is something I had to realize. I wanted other people to be sorry for me. I wanted other people to say, oh, it's okay, it's not cut out for everybody. That's not what I accepted as a belief for myself. I said, I know what I want. I know that I can fulfill my potential. And this story that I'm going through right now, it does not determine who I am in my being and who I will be in 5 to 10 years. So as that first belief, just realize you are not your past. You are not your habits or your actions that you did in the past. You merely learn from them. You learn the lessons, good or bad, and you move forward from that. Belief number 2 is you have the power to change. You have the power to change. I had to realize this for myself, that everything that's happened up to now, it doesn't dictate what's going to happen in the future. That you can start today and change one simple action. If you maybe been overweight like I was, maybe start to change what you're not eating anymore. When I decided to change that, and I changed something as small as what you're eating. So I decided to cut out all meats, cheeses, dairy, and everything else, and decided to go a plant-based diet. That's what works for me. I'm not saying it's gonna work for you, but that's what worked for me, is deciding to cut all the bad stuff out, because it became important enough for me to feel good, not just to look good, but to feel good and to be able to have lasting energy and to have a strong body and a vehicle to be able to propel myself towards my goals that I want to accomplish. So it doesn't always have to start with a huge dramatic shift like I did. Maybe it's just picking up the camera and starting recording. And now I'm on video number 22. Maybe it's just taking a walk every day. Maybe it's just going to that person that you've been meaning to talk to, that you haven't talked to in a long time, and just saying, hey, I know I haven't talked to you for a long time. I just want to say hi. I want to see how you're doing. I hope everything is well. It starts with the small action. There's a misconception that change is some huge process where you're just and you, like in the movies where change is dramatic and the metamorphosis, but often in real life, it's just the small incremental changes made over a long period of time. So that's for number 2 belief, guys, is that you can change. And when you adopt that, anything that you're doing up until that point, if it works, great, keep doing it. If it doesn't work, change it. And if that doesn't work, change it. And if that doesn't work, changing until you find something that works. And then belief number 3 that has helped me the most so far is that everything is happening for a reason. Now, you can choose to believe this or not, but this belief has chosen for me. So if you want to adopt this belief and take this belief on for size, see how this can help your life by seeing that everything's been happening for a reason. You know, maybe the reason you lost that job or that you quit that job, you know, is because you were meant to do bigger and better things, to find the passion and the drive and the hunger in you to do something that was outside of your comfort zone. For me, I knew that when I worked at a mortgage company, and you know, while I was making okay money, it's not what I really wanted to do with my life. And when I quit that, it was a huge, you know, insecurity, fear that I had that I didn't know was gonna happen. But since I've done that, I've learned so much of who I am, and when it comes to being centered to myself and grounding myself in what my future vision is for my life, and realizing that that wasn't what I wanted. And if I had stayed there for another year or 2 years, that little fire that I had inside of me, what I wanted to do and create, that might have never been fulfilled. You know, if I hadn't gone through the periods of time where I was, you know, overweight and I was eating a bunch of junk food, and I got to an uncomfortable weight when my suits were, you know, fitting very uncomfortably, with my dress shirts, you know, the buttons were spreading open, and I felt really horrible about that. That got me to change my diet to where it's complete clean eating. If that didn't happen, would I ever change? Most likely not. So these situations that you're going through, if you can reframe it in your mind that this is happening for a reason, and I'm meant to learn something from it, you could radically change your life. And where I'm going, every day, things that happen. Today I went to go get an oil change, and I've been putting it off for about a week now, you know, and because the finances to go ahead and get it done, they've been a little bit tight, and I was a little bit unwilling to do that, and I was procrastinating from it, you know. But the fact that I went to go do it, I went to the auto store, and I said, you know what, I got to get an oil change. And I signed up for the rewards program, and they gave me a $20 discount. I was like, oh wow, that wasn't as bad as I thought. And while I was there, I was listening to a course that I'm taking on creating a brand, and I got some ideas of what I want to create and what kind of programs and what kind of things I want to offer to the people from the lessons that I've experienced. Now, would that have happened if I would have delayed it another week? I don't know. Would I've gotten those same ideas then if I had not done it, or something worse had happened? You know, if maybe my car broke down and it would have gotten worse. I have no idea what would have happened. But the important thing to realize, and that I realized, is that everything is happening for a reason every single day. But when you zoom out over a long period of time, you can see those different periods of times over your life where critical situations, critical decisions, and critical people came into your life that were meant to come into your life for a reason. Because it was meant to teach you a lesson, it was meant to give you advice, it was meant to give you a new perspective on life itself. And those three things alone have by far changed the way I think. And I really hope that can help change the way you think as well. Not to say the way you're thinking is bad, because it's not. We all think in our own ways. But these are three things that I have helped me. And maybe, I'm not saying it will, may or may not, it may help you in accomplishing your dreams and goals. So, to end the video off, try these 3 things within the next, when you watch this video. Try it and see what it does for your life. See what you could change about the beliefs that you have and what new meanings you can give them. So, like always, thank you so much for watching the video, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you for taking the time to watch this video. And if you like the video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so you can gain more videos on not only the journey, but things that I learned and experiences that I learned from, and share it with you. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you know every time that I post a video, because I'm going to be posting this for the next year until next September. So stay up to date with that. That's the video for today, guys. Remember, life is short. Do something today that matters, that will leave a dent in the universe. Thank you so much for watching today, guys. I will see you in the next video. Peace.